Hello folks, in this video I'm going to talk to you about the circle of fifths. And if you don't know what that is, it's probably going to be pretty interesting to you. Maybe you've heard of it and you don't quite understand it. Now, in this video I'm assuming that you already know the names of the keys on the piano. And I also need to make sure that you understand one more thing so that you can put this knowledge to use. And that one more thing is this. I want to make sure you know what a whole step on the piano keyboard is and what a half step is, and how to count a whole step and a half step. Once you know that, this information that I'm going to be sharing with you is going to be very simple and easy to construct. So let's get started. A half step on the piano is the distance from one note to the very next note, whether it be white or black. A whole step, however, skips one note, whether it be white or black. A major scale on the piano consists of a sequence of whole steps and half steps. It goes like this: whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step. In order to learn any major scale, you would start with the note that you want to start with, say C major, and then you would count that pattern of whole steps and half steps to determine which notes make up the scale. That's how you construct a major scale. Now, by moving up a fifth interval from C, you can create a new major scale starting with G. Starting with the key of G, count your whole step, half step pattern and figure out what notes are on the G major scale. You'll notice there's only one difference, and there's one sharp on the G major scale. That note is F sharp. You can begin to see why it's called the circle of fifths. We're going to continue moving up in fifth intervals, and constructing new major scales until we have used up all the sharps possible. We've now moved up a fifth from G, and we're on D. And from D, counting the major scale pattern of whole steps and half steps, we find that we now have one more additional sharp on the scale. That is C sharp. We'll continue to move up fifth intervals and add one sharp at a time to our scale. Now we're in the key of A, and as you can see, we have three sharps: C sharp, F sharp, and G sharp. We've moved up yet another fifth into E major scale, and now we have four sharps. A fifth from E is B, and we'll construct our B major scale, and now we have a total of 5 flats using all 5 black keys. Now you may wonder, how can you have 7 sharps total when there are only 5 black keys? The answer is you don't necessarily have to have a black key to have a sharp, even though many people think you do. Moving up a fifth from B natural, we now construct our F sharp major scale with 6 sharps. We see that the F natural key is actually called E sharp in this key signature. Finally, one last time, we move up a fifth interval from F sharp to C sharp, and we end up with all 7 sharps. We started out in C major with no sharps. We end in C sharp major with all the sharps. That's all for the sharps, but that's not all there is to the circle of fifths. We still got to talk about flats in the next video, and then we'll talk about minor scales and the patterns involved there. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to visit MatthewRachelBushMusic.com. Take a look at our Facebook page, which is called Matthew and Rachel Bush Music Ministry. And there's also a YouTube channel to check out if you're interested. Thanks for watching.